For this video, you need an elastic band, a rubbing alcohol, you need your blow dryer, a little bit of spritz. I'm using this Ebin Wonder Lace adhesive spray. If you can get a measuring cup like this, or just even any small cup, just need it to hold your spray when you're ready to apply it. You need some band to hold down your hair once you're done, or you're ready to hold down your lace. You need some pins for security, and you need a little piece of wool like this. So this is the hair we're working with. Like I mentioned, it's a birthday present. This wig is super soft. It's a factory made, and it's a 13 by 6 T frontal. I love the lace in this hair. Like, I literally haven't plucked it at all, and I feel no need to pluck it. It's a 30 inches hair, and I think the frontal is 26 or 22 inches, something like that, because it's quite long. I don't have a tape. I would measure it for you guys to see. And it comes with like comb pins at the back of it. I think about 4 of them. There's this one by the ear tab, so that's 2, and then one at the back, one just to secure your hair. But before I put this hair on, I'm gonna put like elastic bands behind it, and for me to do that, I have to put this wig on to know where exactly it's supposed to sit. This is the hair just as it came. Like I was saying, this hair is completely not plucked. I didn't pluck it at all, but you can see the lace is pretty much clean, and that's what I love mostly about this hair. I just want to make sure that both tags is like equal, so I get exactly where the center of the wig is, so I don't put my tag in the wrong places. Actually quite snug. But for extra security, and for the fact that I don't want to be wearing this wig with glue, so I have to find out which part of it I'm going to put the band. So yeah, I think I'm pretty much just going to put it like where I feel it's the most tightest, or where I feel it that it is tightest, if that's how to say it. I hope you guys understand. Anyways, just right behind it, that's where I feel this snug, so I'm gonna cut out an elastic band and put it there. Once your tag is in, it should look like this on both sides, and this is exactly what your results should look like. Before I put this wig on, I'm going to go ahead and tint the inside so it matches my skin tone a little bit more. I'm sorry if you can hear the background noise, it's horrible. But to tint, I'm going to use the powder shade that is closest to my skin tone, because you know we want to mimic my skin tone. So yes, I'm going to go in with this one. So now I'm ready to put this wig on and do an installation. Oh my god, it's super snug. Oh my god, this is what I want. Baby, this is what I want. And one more thing I love about this hair is the fact that the ventilation is almost straight. So even if I'm gonna trim it out, I won't have to do too much, but I'm not gonna trim it out. I'm just gonna leave it like this, honestly. So anybody that's going to lay their hands on this hair would really enjoy it. The lace is transparent, so it's easy to customize to natural scalp. Before cutting up the excess lace, I would like to clean up my edges just a little bit with some rubbing alcohol, just so when I apply like mousse or anything like that, it stays in place. If there is any product on your hairline, you want to make sure that you clean it. Even though this is a glueless frontal, doesn't mean that we need to leave product behind the hair or on your edges, because that way, even if you put mousse on top of it, it's not going to old, it's just going to like be sliding off and it will look tacky so easily. So you want to make sure that you clean off your edges with some rubbing alcohol. Just put a little bit and you can see how much dirt I've gotten out of that. Cutting my hair, I'm not going to go in one straight line. I'm going to go in a zigzag motion so that way it gives scalp when it's done. You need the pin to pat out or to pack the hair up, because you don't want to cut out too much hair and you don't want to make mistakes and cut like your hair off. So yeah, the pin, this is where it comes to play. We use that to hold the hair to the back. That way, there's no be lazy because it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, the ear pads, I'm going to just cut it off from the back. I'm trying to be careful. I'm starting to see right there. There's a line constant. It sits in place. Chance to see. There we go. So it's a sharp. Completely glueless, guys. It's crazy. Yeah, goes to the back. I'll still have this. The next step for us is to secure this hair. We're just gonna be adding a little bit of spritz or mousse. Take your blow dryer and go in a low heat setting. Make sure it's so low, completely low, that almost the heat is not working, and just blow dry the hair. Press it down as you go. A little bit of heat, a little bit of spring, and a little bit of leaving it down like this. And you want to repeat the process, going little by little. Spread it down, let it melt in. Lastly, this is what we have to do. We have to mix a powder that is darker than our skin shade into the product, because we want to have that, you know, melt. I mean natural melt. So I just added a little bit of powder. This one is darker than my skin shade. So that is what we're going to mix into the remaining of the spritz in the cup. We don't need too much also. We're just trying to make our own tint, and we're just going to apply that on the lace. Can you guys see that melt? Oh my god, that is what we want, for the lace to disappear. So this is the process we do to make sure that the lace doesn't show and the lace doesn't bulge or look awkward when people are looking at us. You know, when you're out and your lace is, the underneath is looking like a different color than your skin tone, we don't want that. So this is why we do this process that I'm doing right now. And we just apply it all over the lace. I'm touching it to feel it and know if it's super dry or not. But this hair is super dry now. I'm gonna take a little comb. This is a rat tail comb. You need something like this, and you're just going to brush out that hair, just so you know that it doesn't look frizzy when you tie it down, and there's no hair in places that you don't want it to be, and it doesn't have that frozen Lagos airline look. So you just want to give it that fluff finished look. Now you're gonna go in with your headband. Mine is golden color, but I like to fold it and just put it on my lace. And we're going to have to tight this as much as possible so it actually does what we want it to do. So now we can go into styling. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be styling as much because I actually like the messy look. It looks a lot more natural when it's not like frozen straight like that, you know. It's still in its good health because it's brand new, so I'm not gonna go into styling that much. Please maybe cut down the ear tab because they're a little bit too long. I love this hair so much. It feels so easy to run my finger through it. I mean, if you want something that feels natural, I think this is the hair to go for. It will be easy to style and curl it, but you see all this movement, I feel like that's the fun of it, rather than going ahead and straightening it. For me, I'm going to spray it with this Maxilla Ecological Hairspray. It's new, I don't need to do that much into it, but this hairspray is going to help me too. And I'm spraying it far away so it doesn't freeze out the hair. And this one is going to help me to catch all the flyaways. I feel like if that's what we're always scared from, we should just like spray with this, and it's gonna help with all the flyaways. Styling it, you can style it however you want, but for me, I think I want to keep it naturally. So for me, this half up, half down is just gonna work to pull on my face and give me that lifted look. I use an extra tie to hide the rubber band. Now we're back. Let's take off the headband and see what our result is. No wax stick, no glue, just melts. I'm touching up my forehead with a little more darker shade powder to bring back the shaping in my face. But if I had not done this video, nobody would have believed me. So thank God we got all of these in camera. This is our final look. This hair is super soft, super luscious. I feel like my outfit needs to change. Here is our final result. This hair is gonna be linked in the description, so make sure to check it out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.